Hey everybody, and welcome to Laserbeam Gaming. Today on Single Episode Games, I'm going to be playing a game for Game Gear called Devilish. So you would never guess it by the name, but it is a Breakout adventure pinball hybrid game. Exactly. Breakout as in, like for the Atari, like with the little paddle and you had to hit the blocks up top. That's the best way to explain this game. It's a Breakout adventure hybrid game. I did actually own this when I was a kid, and I did not remember the name of it at all when I was searching for this game. Let's see. I typed in pinball hybrid or pinball adventure game in Google, and I couldn't find it, and I don't remember exactly what I typed in to finally find it, but I did, and here we are. This is Devilish for the Sega Game Gear. I remember that it was very hard, and like it didn't give you a lot of time to finish stuff. But yeah, basically you're trying to advance to the stage. You can kind of force your ball to go up here, but it doesn't always work. It can bounce and go crazy like that. And you got a little second bumper down there, which you can change to different areas, but you don't really need to change it to like this left or right one until later when the course turns. And I find that I have an easier time using this original layout rather than this one with the two little things at the bottom. And while messing around, I killed myself. And then, yeah, that's it. You try to go for the hole right there within the time limit, and that's how you win. Come on, get up there. Get up there. Cleared everything on the board. Now let's go. Get up there. There we go. You know, as a child and a young teenager, I always wondered how exactly Sega failed. I mean, the Game Gear was so ahead of its time that it was ridiculous. I mean, at the same time, Game Boy was out. I don't know if Color was out. I'd have to check the dates, but either way, Game Boy and Game Boy Color, you know, didn't have the backlit screens. Game Boy itself was, only the two colors. And this system had a backlit screen, full color, pretty good controls. I mean, some of the Sega game or some of the Sonic games, I mean, when you compare them to the Genesis versions of Sonic, they were clunky and awkward. But I mean, it still had pretty good first-party games. But I remember at the time, and I loved Game Boy too. I was extremely into Nintendo at this time as well. But I still wondered how in the world did Sega fail, being so this far ahead of its time. I think it took Nintendo technically 10 years to come out with a system that equaled the Game Gear, if you will. The Game Boy Advance SP was the first one to have the backlit screen and color. They had plenty of color systems, but they hadn't had backlit screens until now, or until the SP came out. And that was 10 years after the Game Gear existed. I mean, Sega had already become a third-party company by the time that the Game Boy SP came out, Advance SP. So, I mean, to me it was just crazy at the time that, you know, this was such an advanced system in a way, and Sega was the one that failed. It wasn't really until later in my life that I figured out exactly why. And it was kind of Sega kind of did it to themselves. At the time of the Dreamcast, Sega was supporting too many consoles. They were still supporting the Genesis, the Master System, the 32, the CD, the Game Gear, the Saturn. There was just too much. The consumers were confused. They didn't know what system to get. The CD and 32X were basically failures, sales-wise. And not only that, but they didn't have the third-party support. So by the time they came out with Dreamcast, they had some good games on Dreamcast. They had some great games on Dreamcast. And, it's kind of a underlooked system, I guess you would call it. Kind of like the GameCube. But they just did not know what they were doing. I mean, like I said, they were supporting too many consoles, and they didn't have the third-party support, and Sega did not have enough great IPs to survive that, like Nintendo has throughout the years. Nintendo, even if they don't get third-party support on Switch, which I think they will for the most part this time around, but even if they don't, Nintendo's not gonna ever have to go third-party. Sure, they might start making more mobile games and stuff like that, but they will never have to go third-party. They can survive on first-party games alone. They have so many that it doesn't even matter. But yeah, anyways, I know this is like a really extremely long story, but I'm just, as a kid, I had no idea how Sega failed, when, specs-wise, at least for the Game Gear compared to the Game Boy, it honestly, crazy superior, but, it's quality. Nintendo had the quality games. Nintendo had the third-party support at the time. Pokemon was, monster. Pocket Monster, even. But, I loved my Game Gear. I didn't have too many games for it, but, I just remember thinking when the Game Boy Advance SP came out, it's like, finally they have Nintendo has a system that technically rivals the Game Gear, but Sega is the one that is dead. Sega, I had 1 second left on that level, by the way. That was amazing. So, anyways, I should be explaining the game here a little bit. You advance your ball through the stages. There are bosses, there are enemies. You try to break through the blocks in advance, of course. But this is a weird game, really. I don't think I've ever seen another game kind of like this one. There's been plenty of puzzle adventure games, but none that are really like this that I've noticed, anyways. So I think this is a boss here. Yep. Ooh, I got one up. Alright, I keep getting one ups. I don't know if I'm not doing anything intentionally here, but apparently I just did extremely well right there. You don't want the red X. That's kind of obvious. It makes your paddle small temporarily, which, ooh, man, makes it harder. The little treasure chests have items or power-ups. Usually it's like 10 more seconds. Sometimes it's the fireball, like I've gotten while I was talking about Sega. But yeah, I mean, it's a really cool game. And the fact that I don't think I've ever played anything else like it. But, man, is it hard. Come on. Get over there and get him. Yeah, come on. Jeez, he's got a lot of hit. Gotta hit him a lot. Come on. I don't think I ever really made it too far in this game either. I remember this boss. Let's see if I remember the next stage or not. Holy crap, how many hits does this guy take? Come on, get down there. I'm gonna run out of time. Am I doing something wrong? Maybe I'm doing something wrong. There we go. Boom! Whatever you are, cloaked Teddy Graham. So... oh my gosh, and you still have to make it to the end. Whew! So you could fail after you beat the boss. Prairie. Ooh. Oh, yes. Definitely looks like a prairie to me. Remember all the ghouls you fought in the prairies? And lip flower things? And snake heads that consume your balls? Oh my god. Get up there, get up there. There we go. Ah, come on. Seriously? No, come on! Nope. Hey. Okay, these things are a pain in the ass. Oh my god. What the hell? It's like going through my paddle. Let's go. Come on, get in there. And yeah, the weird thing is like it doesn't really seem to react to your paddle all that well. I mean, it can go through it, it can hit the back of it. I mean, you can... oh my god. Let's go. Just because you whack it with the paddle doesn't really mean it goes the way you want it to. I do not think I'm going to beat this level. Snakes were busting my balls. Time over. Let's try this again. See, I kind of remember this stage, I think. But it's probably the farthest I made it when I was younger. 'Cause, holy crap. Oh yeah, no, 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 no. Oh, come on. Thought I avoided it this time. Okay, okay, nope, 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 nope. Stay away from the snakes. Oh, I got a 1-up that I wasted immediately. There we go. away from the snakes. Stay away from the snakes. Give the snake a mustache. There we go. There we go. Oh, yeah. We're cruising now. Go through the centipede thing. At least I can't go back through there. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we blazed through that this time. Well, let's see if I ever recognize this next stage at all. Oh yeah. Volcano! No, see, I don't remember this at all. So I don't think we ever made it here. Oh man. Something tells me that it's not gonna be easy either. What in the hell? Oh no! Cubes! Oh, come on, get over there. Yes, Fireball's awesome because it blasts through everything. Yeah, even the big blocks. Oh my gosh, it hinders you. There we go, there we go, there we go. No, don't hit the X. Ah. Oh boy, what are these? Okay, same things, just dragons. Come on! I hate these things! Oh my god. If it reacted to your paddle, that'd be a lot better. Get up here. What the hell? Seriously? Okay. This is stupid. Like I'm not even doing anything. Maybe I just need to be nowhere in the vicinity. Maybe I'm messing it up. Whatever. There we go. Made it through that stage, I think. There we go. Get out of here, volcano penis. Did awesome that time. 44 seconds left. And then to the ice world. Okay. What are those? They just kind of get in your way, I guess. That's all this game is stuff trying to hinder your progress, of course. Ooh, that's a good one too. Clears a bunch of blocks. Apparently I hit an X somewhere. Shrunk my paddles. Oh, whatever. Sometimes dying's actually the best, because then you can position your paddle to do that, where it quickly progresses. This is a very, very hard game, but like I said, it is a very, very unique game, so it's pretty neat. It can be frustrating, it can be maddening, but yeah, very, very just unique, and woo. Bunch of different things happening, and keeps you interested. Very hard, though. I don't even want to attempt to know what this game is like on hard mode. Probably just less seconds. I don't know. It could also make the bosses harder. I don't know. Definitely never played on hard when I was younger. But this is the farthest I've ever made it, which is kind of the main reason I like to go back and play these games that I haven't played since I was a kid, because, you know, usually you can make it farther now. also games that are like, how did I beat this game? Or how am I worse at this now? So... Playing through the 3DS version of Majora's Mask, I remembered thinking, you know, how did I beat this game when I was younger? I remember I had a specific email password that had to do with me beating Majora's Mask, and it ended in 2000, so I was either 10 or 11 years old when I beat Majora's Mask. And I just played through the 3DS version whenever it came out. And, I mean, I did beat it, but at the same time I was like, how in the world did I beat this game? Come on, what the hell? This is stupid. Yeah, I was like, some of this stuff is extremely cryptic, extremely difficult, but yeah, I beat it when I was very young. I mean, I guess I beat Ocarina of Time when I was, let's see, 7, so... But, anyways, yeah, I mean, sometimes playing through these games, it's like, how was I ever good at this game when I was that young? Some of this stuff is crazy hard. But, yeah, for the most part, it's like this, where I get farther than I did when I was younger. Like Robo Warrior and... What in the hell? Well, that was it. I died over and over again. So, I think I will call that... Well, wait, I might have a continue. Woohoo! Best players! Yeah, I'll try one more time. These yellow blocks are very, they have a lot of hits. They take a lot of hits. Little red buzzsaw things. Yeah, the enemies are definitely starting to take more hits, that's for sure. Okay, now this part, stupid. These things are probably my least favorite things in the game, easily. Get out of here. There we go. And you just sit there and try and get away from them, and it just continues and continues to eat your balls. Which in this game is not a good thing. Okay, that's dumb. I'm not up far enough yet, so I can't go to the right. Ugh. Wasn't this one Ice World? I really fail to see how this is an Ice World other than those ice shards that are stabbing at me. I think one of the most enraging things about this game, other than, of course, the stupid snakes and dragons, is your paddle isn't really a paddle. Like, it's not... You would have to play to recognize how it hits the ball, but for the most part, it's just a barrier. It's like, persuades the ball a certain way, but you can't, like, hit it hard like a baseball. Like, I keep trying to, like, smack at it, but that does not work. It just acts as a bumper and persuades the ball a certain way. Oh, great. There we go. Okay. Oh boy, what's this? gonna have a minute to beat a boss. Oh, what in the hell is that? Oh, well, okay. So that is Devilish for Game Gear. Probably one of the only games in the world where you use your balls to smack around demons and ghouls and snakes and dragons. I may be wrong. Quote me or correct me if there are other games that you smack demons around with your balls. So, thank you everybody for watching. Make sure that you like and subscribe and continue to watch all of our amazingly awesome videos. Thank you everybody. Have a good day.